Alright, so the last time that we opened Soul Fusion, which was just a couple days ago, I pulled the two best possible pulls out of the pack at the time. Now, I'm recording this on the same day, so I don't actually know if anything will swap prices, but at least at the time of opening that box, I did pull both of the Thunder Dragon Fusion monsters, which are the highest value secret rares out of the set. And today, we're going to open the second box, and hopefully, I mean, it's kind of a weird situation, right? Because on one hand, I obviously want to open the box, which is freaking impossible because of the... Oh my gosh. Okay, one second. Well, I can just grab this handy dandy pen to try to open that. The last one's a lot easier. Professional YouTuber, by the way. But anyway, hopefully, like every time I open these boxes, it's like I'm conflicted because on one hand, I'm trying to show you guys that buying boxes is not lucrative and that you shouldn't really do it. On the other hand, I mean, it's cool when I pull good because then I make money off of the cards more so than just like posting the video itself. But I mean, it's kind of a weird situation. Last time we pulled the best, literally the best possible stuff that we could have pulled, and I'm grateful for that. This time we'll see. Obviously, we didn't pull really many danger cards. We only pulled like one Mothman, one Dogman, and one of the Trap. We did not pull the Ultra. We did not pull either of the secrets. Maybe this time will be different. As far as keeping tally at home, we pulled nice. We pulled, oh, we didn't pull Token Collector either. That was a sneak peek promo. As far as those keeping tally at home, what you might remember as well, we only pulled one Fright for Patchwork out of the entire box. So clearly that card is kind of hard to come by. I didn't give a good picture of this guy earlier. Wow, amazing. Yeah, so if you like For Hires, I guess you're really excited for that card. I mean, it's cool. It's just, I don't know. If you're a Duel Links player and you're like, oh, maybe I should get in the TCG, I mean, just know that they do have a lot more cards in TCG, and the deck is actually a lot better in the TCG. Well, better as in the actual deck, not so much like relative to the format. Very cool. We got to Fight for Patrick. Put that to the side. Obviously, it's not that great as like a deck in the TCG, but in terms of like the actual power level of For Hires, especially now that they've been just like nerfed into the ground in Duel Links, they're actually a lot better in the TCG because they have way more cards. I mean, the main For Hire card isn't even in Duel Links, which I always talk about, but the main For Hire monster, the one that's on the cover of Dark Saviors, the one that negates monster effects, the biggest attack one, I believe, is not even in Duel Links. We got some Summoner again. People don't like those types of names. I think they're hilarious. I don't know. I know there's like this big thing. Some people like the actual OCG translations, which in the case of like Sky Strikers would be like Sentoki is what they were called. Some people like the fanlations, which would be Brandish, and I seem to just like the Galaxy Soulfire Dragon. It's a cool card. Not that impressive though. I played against this a lot on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. It seems like everyone's playing Galaxy recently, or Photon, whatever you call it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. People don't like the name changes of cards. People don't like Totally Awesome. People don't like For Hires. I mean, For Hires is kind of silly, but I think Totally Awesome is totally fine. Anyway, this guy, Clock Dude. There's no Flick Clown in this set. That was my favorite card from the last set. We had Flick Clown. Everyone always did a double take when they had a box open. You guys notice? I didn't mention this in the last video. This Consolation Prize card has FA cards in the background. This is like an FA thing. Nothing to do with FAs at all. I mean, if a monster is sent from the hand to the graveyard, target one of them, special summon to the field. What does that have to do with FAs? Are there even any FA cards that trigger that effect? I don't think so. I mean, no, like there's not. Not that I know of, at least. So it's like very weird. They just printed a Subterror Trap in an OCG set as well. Strat Striker Maneuver Vector is pretty cool. One thing that I wanted to talk about in the last video where we opened this box that I didn't get a chance to talk about is that one of the problems with this set is that there's no, and kind of the last set as well, there's no like staple main deck card that's like a secret rare that actually like maintains its value. If you think of Flames of Destruction, it was infinite and permanent, and then a little bit before that we had Evenly Matched, a little bit before that we had cards like obviously like Pot of Desires and stuff like that. So it really helps. Oh nice, Danger Thunderbird. Not super high valued. It's not the snake, obviously, but it's still pretty cool looking. This is the first home revealed, and it's nice. pretty colorful actually. Probably the most colorful dangers. That's actually a nice pull. Maybe we'll pull 4 good secret rares, despite the fact that I'm trying to tell you guys to not buy boxes. But yeah, there's no like main deck secret rare that everyone wants to play in this set, which really decreases the longevity of this set. I know people don't like it when there's like expensive main deck cards, but just in general, I don't know, like it does help the set actually maintain its value over the course of a long time. Heritage of the Chalice. Very cool. Also, there's like a ton of crap going on outside, so sorry for the noise. Heritage Challenge is like a card that Noble Knights probably needed like 8 years ago. No, 8 years ago. Well, almost. I guess it's like 6 years ago. Jeez. Time flies. Noble Knights were first coming out around 2012, 2013. Pretty wild. Another Folgo. What a weird name. Folgo. What is it? Justice for Hire? Okay. Not spending as much time talking here because we already talked a lot in the last video. But I just remembered from the last video, I did really want to mention that one of the problems with this set is that the 2 most valuable cards are for 1 deck, and they're extra deck monsters, which usually don't maintain value. Nice. I love this card. It's so funny. I'm really surprised they let him keep his banana hammock there. I didn't think that they would actually do that. I thought they would kind of edit some clothes on him. Konami seems to... I don't know, have you guys noticed that like recently that Konami is not really censoring cards as much? Same thing with like the Fur Hire Link monster. I thought that would get censored a little bit. I mean, I know it's like an animal. I mean, it's kind of like a furry though, so I mean, I don't know about that. But it's like it's not censored at all, and I think a lot of people thought it was going to be, myself included. Necro Valley Throne. It'd be cool to see Gravekeepers do something. I mean, Allure of Darkness is at 3. They can play the Pot of Desires pretty well because they just play all 3 of. The deck is just like too slow. It sort of suffers the thing that a lot of old decks do when they get new support, is that you'll lose all the games where you don't draw the new support. Nice. Danger Response Team. So this card's artwork, let me just show you, is very cool. Look at all the stuff you got going on. That's a feather from Thunderbird. That's a snakeskin from Snake. And then that's Chupacabra in the background. And then you can't really see it on the camera, but that one is Nessie. Like this artwork is so cool. My friend insists that these crystals and this gloop that this guy has next to him, he insists that that's like hints for the next Danger card. But I wasn't. I don't know about that. But that'd be kind of cool. What do you guys think? I love the Danger artworks. I think they're really cool. Really nice. I don't know if you guys notice in all the Danger monsters, there's people in them being attacked. Like way down there. Oh my gosh. You can kind of see them way down there, so that's kind of like the story. And then with the ones that have question marks instead of exclamation points, those ones, the people aren't getting attacked, they're just kind of living their life trying to catch the Danger monsters. Alright, Thunder Dragon and Dragon Duo, or Thunder Dragon Duo. One difference between the Thunder Dragon monsters in the TCG versus the OCG, their naming conventions are a little different because in the OCG, it was like Thunder Dragon, and then it was like another word, a separate word entirely. Where in the TCG, they're all like this, where it's like just one word, Dragon Duo, not Dragon Duo. Never mind. You guys understand. So, as far as what's left in the box, there should just be one more secret rare. Orcus. Obviously, still hanging on for the Dangerous Snake. That would actually be crazy if we pulled Dangerous Snake as well. That would be pretty much every single high value secret rare. I do not think that's going to happen, but it would be cool. Herald of the Abyss. Alright. That's fair. Should hopefully pull the secret rare in this pack, I think. Condemned Witch. It's interesting. So in this card's normal summon, you can add 1 Forbidden, Quick Play, spell card from deck to your hand. So that's like Chalice, Lance, all those types of cards. During your opponent's main phase, you can tribute this card, special summon level 4 fairy from your deck. I think the problem with this card is that, at least, I don't know, maybe it's like a deck that it's played in that I don't realize it's played in. But it seems like the deck that you would want the second effect is like counter fairies, I guess, just to have more copies of Bountiful Artemis. But then like the first effect doesn't make... I don't think there's like a deck that... First of all, I don't think it's a deck that actually just wants to play the Forbidden cards. Second of all, I don't think there's a deck that wants to play the Forbidden cards and level 4 fairies. So that's kind of I don't know, it's not the best secret rare. I'm glad that we... Well, no, like I said at the beginning, it's like, on one hand, I'm glad we didn't just pull Insane, because then everyone would be like, well, we gotta buy this set. Oh, very cool, Dragon Dark. This is my favorite one. He's also, coincidentally, like, the best one, so definitely gotta play that guy. Because he can add any Thunder Dragon card, including the Fusion, which we did not pull in this box opening, but was in the last one. I think we only pulled that one Patrick. So Patrick seems to be just one copy per box. So as far as this box goes, obviously not as crazy as the last one. I think this card at the moment of filming this is like $30. I think it'll likely fall a lot. I don't think it's even like a 3 of in the deck. It's maybe a 1 or a 2 of. And then Condemned Witch. Like, the problem with cards like this, even if they are good, you have to remember if they're not staples in the deck, then they don't maintain their price. Because as long as a couple people aren't playing 3 copies, then like it's going to decrease in value. Unlike Bigfoot and Nessie, where everyone's playing 3. In terms of Condemned Witch, I have no idea how much this card is worth, but when I was looking at like the top 5 most expensive cards in the set, it didn't come up. So because I think the most expensive cards were the 2 Thunder Dragon fusions, the 2 Dangers, and then that cool Chaos Dragon card. So that card's awesome. I wish I pulled that one. So this card isn't that worth that much, and I imagine in like a week it won't be worth something. Unless there's like a deck that I'm missing. I guess technically you could play it in Fluffles. Probably shouldn't do it though. Anyway though, hopefully you guys enjoyed this box opening. I do not plan on opening another box. Actually, I can say with certainty I will not open another one of these boxes. Just like in the case of Cybernetic Horizon. I like opening boxes. It is fun every once in a while to sort of see what the new cards look like. But even for someone like me that gets to make a video out of them, it's just a lot more lucrative just to buy the cards and just play the cards instead of like opening infinite boxes. Maybe someday if there's like a really cool set with a lot of good cards in there, I'll buy a case. I actually almost bought a case of this set, spoiler alert. I don't even know if people really watch like 12 box openings, and it gets kind of, I don't know how many box openings of the same set people would actually watch, so I'm not sure if buying a case would be worth it for the channel. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you later. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.